Based on the graphic novel of the same name, Netflix's The Old Guard is an action flick following a team of immortal soldiers sworn to protect humanity, led by a millennia-old warrior named Andy. Here, the director and cast of the film talk more about their extraordinary characters and why they aren't the conventional superheroes we've grown to expect from comic books.
Without saying anything bad about conventional superheroes, because they're fantastic, I guess there's a level of vulnerability in all these characters that makes it different.
I think a lot of superhero films, make it look really cool to be able to do the stuff that they can do, but you see the heroes struggling with what it means to have that gift, the loneliness that comes with that. I think a lot of people will relate to, and I think it's important to see, I feel like we all can relate to those moments of feeling like no one quite understands, what it is you are going through.
One of the things I love so much about the graphic novel is that it's about the tragedy of immortality, the reality of what that would be to live forever and how hard that would be to fall in love because you know that you would outlive that person.
I think it's a very lonely experience when all of a sudden you realize the life that you've known is over and you don't necessarily have all the answers to explain why or how this new life works. Andy has lines in the film where she talks about how she can't even remember her mother's face or her family's face, or, you can just imagine, what is your memory after 6,000 years?
Niall is a woman whose faith is very important to her. And I think it's something that, immediately lets her know that there is a bigger purpose to this immortality. On the other side of that, you see her struggling with still wanting her life and wanting her family and questioning if she's really ready to give that up. That life and this immortality cannot coincide.
How can an audience connect with these characters? How can you feel, despite the fact that we, of course, are not immortal? That is how we came up with the style of shooting it handheld, of making the quiet moments as important as the big action set pieces.
I feel like I would react the same way that Niall did, asking that question of why, and then am I really ready to let my life go? As an actor, I wouldn't even be able to act anymore because eventually people are going to notice, I know black don't crack, but Kiki Lane has literally not aged.
The Old Guard is out now on Netflix, and the first issue of the comic is available for free online. If you want to know more about the Old Guard's characters, watch our Meet the Immortals video here on IGN.